Hey, Ocean Way Church, today we're reading 2 Corinthians chapter 12, and what stuck out to me most in this chapter were these verses, starting with verse 9. But he said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. For the sake of Christ, then, I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong." Now, Paul was someone who received deep revelations on a regular basis from God. As a matter of fact, it helped him write a large portion of the New Testament. And since we know that the Bible is God's word directly to his people, that gives you some insight into what the Apostle Paul was regularly receiving. Earlier in this chapter, he references that God gave him a thorn in his side in order to help keep him grounded. Now, I don't know what exactly that thorn was, and we can debate that, but it's an eye-opener to believers because no matter how long you have been in relationship with Jesus, and no matter how tight your relationship with him is, you are never outside of the need for God's guidance, direction, and honestly, complete dependence on him. This is incredible because Paul, in the middle of dealing with the thorn, penned the following verse, "I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamity." But listen to this verse, "For when I am weak, then I am strong." What it shows me is that my everyday life should be dependent on my connection with Jesus. There is no other source that gives me what I need to be who I am outside of God himself. If that's the case, I should be saying yes to God by opening my day praying and focused on what he has for me that day. He'll provide me the strength, the courage, and the resources I need to make it through anything I might face. So this is what we should be saying today. We should be saying yes to opening our day reliant on God through prayer, opening the day saying yes to God being reliant on his word for guidance, and understanding that God is the source of everything that we need no matter what we're facing. So what will you say yes to God to today?